Hello everyone, my name is Kanamanika, and welcome back to more Figuarts. Woo! Today we are continuing our trend of looking at Kamen Rider Saber stuff. Because I got a couple of Saber guys, because I wanted to. Last time we looked at a Warrior of Light, because he was literally made of light. And today we are looking at his darker counterpart. Mainly because they basically use the same belt. Today, we are looking at Kamen Rider Calibur. Jaou Dragon. From what I can tell, this figure isn't all that desirable. Mainly because I was able to get this figure on Amazon for $70. Which, oddly enough, was cheaper than I got Kamen Rider Saikou for, but he came with the shipper box. I guess this figure is just that undesirable, huh? Well, anywho, I wanted it because I could get it relatively easily, and it gave me a nice, evil-looking rider. So, you know, one shipper box is the same as the next shipper box. The only big difference is that this one is thicker to accommodate for this one's box being thicker. You know, because the front, you got the name, barcode, recycle. On the back, barcode, name in Japanese. Everything else is plain, so let's just jump into it, yeah? Let's just jump into it. And it shouldn't surprise you that at least part of my reason for wanting to get this guy is that he has a freaking cape. I know it's not like a cloth cape. I wish it was a cloth cape, but capes are cool. We already got a little bit of red, so why don't we just pop it on out of there? That hurts because I cut my finger in the Kamen Rider Gion unboxing. Go watch that if you haven't to see me bleed. Let's slide it out like that. Yeah, there we go. And 3, 2, 1. There we go. Kamen Rider Calibur. Jaou Dragon. And yeah, he looks neat. So yeah, to get on with the unboxing, because, yeah, red little, like, banner here in comparison to, like, the green, but, like, the back's still silver. It's got the figure doing a cool sword pose. Kamen Rider Calibur, Jaou Dragon, Japanese text, Tomachi Nation's sticker. On the top, it just says Kamen Rider Calibur, Jaou Dragon. On the side, it's got the continuation of his cape, Kamen Rider Calibur, Jaou Dragon. On the side, an image of him in a static pose. At the bottom, the legal information, as well as, I think that's legal information. Correct me if I'm wrong. As well as him doing an action pose. On the back, we got him in some cool action poses. It shows you that you can do simple style and heroic action, because it's a SH Figuart, that's their gag. As well as other legalese. Do not eat anything in the package. It's for ages 15 and up. So if you're a baby, don't you dare touch this if you're a baby. Because if you're a baby, I will kill you. But with that, might as well get this sucker open. And for as big of a box as he has, he doesn't have many accessories, and I think the box size is mainly coming down to him having a cape. So let's open this sucker up. And there we go. His cape is covered in like a shirt. Does he have a back layer? Because where's his sword? There's a sword. It's behind him. That's interesting. Yeah, let's get this sucker open. There goes all this stuff. And they have the same... Oh. A waist bit. He's got his waist bit. It's plain and gray. All of his hands have the same issue as every other Kamen Rider Saber figure. Where they... Let's get this in focus, hopefully. Where, like, they don't have the back of their hands. I think it's a cost-saving measure, but I think it's a bad one. I think it kind of sucks. Sorry. That's my hot take. I'm sure it's not that hot, actually, but you know how it is. Over here, let's get this sucker out of the package. Well, there's another hand. First, let's get to his sword. Does it have another layer of plastic? Give me a sec, I gotta figure this out. Got like another... Is it hiding? How do I get you out of there? There we go. It had like another thing protecting it. But we popped it out. And this is a lot of the reason I'm getting this, because, man, this sword is cool. one of the best swords in Saber. I don't like how it's held like this, where like this little purple bit, the plain bit, is on the outside. But otherwise, this sword is just freaking badass. You know? It just looks so cool. I think you'll probably agree with me. But now that he's out of the package, let's knock that over so we can look at him. And the shadowy images here are not helping it, but we can get this plastic out of the way. Oh, this is a weird material. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. It was kind of sticking to it. I don't know. As well as getting these bits. Hopefully, paint doesn't shed too much. Let's get these little plasticky rings out of here so that we can look at him. And yep, that's Jaou Dragon. He looks menacing as heck. Like, I think from what I've seen and heard of Saber, why is this like the enemy of like the state? This guy's like a king. You know? This guy looks like a evil king, you know? Does that make sense? Like, especially with like the purple and like the regal association with the color purple, you know? But yeah, starting with the head, I really like how it has the compound eyes, the way it just like ragefully opens up. I've always liked a mouth visor where it's like, where you got like the little eyes up at the top and you got like his sword coming out, obviously. But like you got like the eyes coming out of the mouth. I think that's really cool. Though, the lower mouth also being that kind of red does kind of throw off the design a bit, I think. But, I mean, it's somewhat balanced out by the just golden armor that goes across his chest. That just looks so cool, you know? Again, gives him that continuous regal feel alongside, like, his arms having, like, the spikes. And, like, his legs and, like, his torso are, well, not torso, like, the lower torso, is very much just, this is the Jaou Dragon. Or not, the Jakou Dragon, sorry. But it makes sense, it's the same guy. The back's pretty plain, but that's because there is a freaking cape, which is obviously plastic, which is unfortunate, especially at the price that a lot of people paid for this, but it looks nice. I do wish it was cloth, though. That's something that I always wish for these kinds of capes. Like, cloth with bendy wire, to me, is always the better way to go. But with this figure, they still didn't skimp out on the back paint. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there, and it's nice. And then, one detail I do really want to look at is the book. Because of all the books, this one's honestly better detailed. Let's move you into a place with better light. This is one of the better detailed books of all the books that are in the Saber toy line. It just looks very nice. Now, overall, I think this figure looks very nice. Very, like, evil, but, like, regal, in a way. Evilly regal. But yeah, while we're here, let's get this dude his sword. Because we can. Because we feel like it. Man, I guess filming this on carpet might not be the best idea. Because they can barely stand up. Let's have you lean there while we get your sword equipped. I'll put it in the proper hand. Jeebus. It would be this one, and then probably want to put it at the side, and then boom. There we go. Let's get his hand off. Because, I mean, with Saber Riders, you gotta have them holding their swords, right? Let me get this hand cover off. Hand cover is off. Slide this on. Put it back in the hand. Oh, okay. Jeebus. Don't be fussy with me, hand stock. There we go. And with that... Yeah, okay. Yep. His arms are a bit impeded by these shoulder bits. That's unfortunate, but... Yeah, that is really cool. Really badass. That is dope as heck. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to call that here because this is so freaking cool to look at. I think this goes on that piece, so you can switch them out. Whatever, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what I want to do with it later. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the slow embossing of a figure that I haven't seen really any English coverage on. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see a review of it. I think this might be one of the first I review because there isn't many English reviews of it. But yeah, do all the YouTube stuff, and I hope... he fell and died. Oh no. I hope to see you all next time. Let me know what you think of Kamen Rider Saber in the description below. Or in the comments. Words. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.